On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Mike Uten and Deputy Superintendent Kerry Williams, and Principal of Northwest High School, Mandy Jones, I want to welcome all y'all to our second annual Whitfield County Honor Band. And so this particular group, this is our middle school honor band. We've got kids from all of the middle schools distributed in here. And I'm glad you're here because you're about to have you're going to hear a special concert. These guys really only worked on this stuff about 6 hours, which always makes me a little nervous. Like 6 hours ago, I was pretty nervous about it. But they've come a long way in a short amount of time, and I'm just excited for what you're going to hear. If you are from Eastbrook, raise your hand. If you're from Valley Point, raise your hand. North Whitfield, raise your hand. Westside, raise your hand. New Hope, raise your hand. Okay, so they're all sprinkled and peppered in there, but we've got kids from all. I didn't miss anybody, did I? Okay. If you're a middle school director, raise your hand. If you're a high school director, raise your hand. Play the game, Sam. Okay. Didn't miss anybody. Good. So these guys were nominated, and then through kind of a lottery system, we populated the band that way. And conducting them today is a friend of mine, Aaron Garland. Aaron Garland is currently the band director at Gilmer High School, which is his alma mater, which I think it's cool to go back and teach in the place that you graduated from. Got his undergrad from Jacksonville State University, and his master's through American Band College, which is part of Sam Houston University, and his specialist degree in music education through Piedmont. And prior to teaching at Gilmer, he was a longtime band director at Ringgold High School, just that way, just over the hill there, and was there for a number of years, and then down towards South Georgia for a bit before then. So we're ready to get started. Would you please welcome Aaron Garland and our second annual middle school honor band.
Thank you very much. I taught at Ringgold Middle School the last several years, and I had a chance to go back to my hometown, Ellijay. I lived in Tunnel Hill, actually just inside the Catoosa County line, so it feels good to be back home here my other home here in Northwest Georgia. But it's been interesting teaching in my old high school band room. A lot of memories come back there. But I've certainly enjoyed working with these students. You know, it's amazing to me how we come from all different schools, different backgrounds, and we're able to come together and make this music together. That first piece was called Above and Beyond, and we want to dedicate it to our band directors here in this county that I know they go above and beyond any normal teacher. You know, usually the band directors are the last people to leave. I know I am, and I know they know that, but it's because they're dedicated. And we're here on a Saturday, and they wanted to give this opportunity to these students. So let's hear it for our band directors and the... Our next piece is a tribute to Ireland and St. Patrick's Day. It's a week from today, and St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So you'll hear a couple of Irish tunes. The first one is kind of an Irish air, and then you'll hear a dance in the second half of it. So here is Celtic Air and Dance.
I told you it's going to be good. They got one more, but I want to recognize a couple of kids before they play another number. If you made district honor band, raise your hand. Or stand up, let's take a look at you. If you made district honor band, please stand up. Yeah. So if you're not sure what that is, it's a big deal. If you take Georgia and you kind of pull the map up, and you go down I-75, and then you get down just below I-20, and then go over towards Alabama, that's District 7. And that is our district. So they're not just, when we say district, a lot of times you think, oh, it's a school district. It's not. It's kind of like about a fourth of Georgia. Y'all can sit down. But they're competing against every school in that chunk of Georgia for a spot in the district honor band. And so it is an honor that they made that, and that's a testament to a lot of hard work on their part and the director's part to get them there. And they sound good, don't they? Say yes.
Y'all's here.
Yeah. It's encouraging to me, and I know it is to Mr. Dodge as well, because we get these kids in a couple of years, and we want them, so make them stay in band. But we get them in a couple of years, or some of them next year at the high schools. And so some of these guys have been to district honor band. That means some of you as parents have been to honor bands, and you know that usually during this time, we bring the clinician over and we give them a plaque. And then I always, what do you do with those plaques? Do you? Okay. Well, I didn't, on purpose, we didn't get you a plaque. It's okay. But we did get you a thank you card that I set down somewhere, I bet. And so we put the stuff that you would normally put on a plaque on the card. And I don't read well, so I'm not going to read a whole lot, but it just says, on behalf of Whitfield County Bands, thank you for your service, and then we all sign it. But I happen to know that Mr. Garland is a big outdoorsman, and I also know because he's a high school band director, he doesn't get to go outdoors very often. But it's warming up, and we're going to spring forward, so we get a little bit more daylight after school hours. So we got you a REI gift card, and you can buy something that you can hang on the wall, or you can go outside and do stuff with it. That's what I would do. So thank you very much. So they've got one more, and I think if you ask the kids, this is probably their favorite, but I'm going to let Mr. Garland tell you a little bit more about that.
Thank you, guys, and thank you, parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, everybody that came out to support their students. You know, band is a special thing. It gives everybody an opportunity to hang with their friends and travel and do things. And you know, I wish I could. Parents, y'all just need to move to LJ, Georgia, so they could be in my high school band. You know, I'm jealous because these are great students, and would love to have them in my high school band over there at Gilmer High School. But anyway, it's been an honor to work with them and put this concert together. And our last piece is called Wild Ride, and it really is kind of a wild ride. It takes you on a roller coaster, it seems like. But I do also want to thank the band directors for inviting me, being great hosts, and thinking of me and asking me to be here. It's been my honor. So you got great kids here, and I appreciate their hard work and your support. So our last piece is called Wild Ride, and it was written by a guy from Georgia, band director down near Atlanta, Andy Poor. So here is our last piece, Wild Ride.